Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and final video of the day. But I will get back to this to you right here. Is that Stacey Abrams, the demon in disguise, is about the whole heartbeat thing is? Well, first off, let me show you this 12-second clip because not only is she a demon and a monster, but she's also an idiot. Take a look.
It's a heartbeat at 6 weeks. It is a manufactured signal designed to convince people that men have the right to take control of a woman's body away from her.
Saying that a fetal heartbeat is an illusion. Like, how did she say it?
Yeah, it's not real.
She
what
said,
you're hearing there isn't real or something like that.
What did she say about a heartbeat? Because this is like,
she said at 6 weeks.
Established biology.
I heard my daughter's heartbeat when she was a 6-week-old. I mean,
it's established biology. This is wild ideological crazy cult talk.
Well, you just go, well, what was making that boom, 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 boom sound that me and my wife listened to in the ultrasound?
What did she say? She said, no such thing as a prenatal heartbeat at 6 weeks. The sound is manufactured. Just that statement alone should discredit you to the point where people should never listen to anything you ever say again.
And what is she even?
Like, who's manufacturing
it? Like my wife's OB was just in the corner going, whoop, 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 that's your baby.
Yeah, like what? He's faking it. Like, what does that mean? She supports no limits on abortion. That's crazy too, because you're saying like 8 months and 4 weeks. Or 8 months and 3 weeks, rather, like right before the kid's coming out.
Well,
that's okay.
Well,
like,
it's like this is the logical conclusion of this kind of like, well, my body, my choice, and no restrictions. And you go, so let's say that there's a woman who, whatever, right, 9 months, because not everyone goes on their due date. 9 months, walks in and goes, I just don't feel like it anymore. Can I have an abortion now? It's like almost everyone would go, no. I'm sorry, at this point, no.
Yes, and I will always say it. Is that it is women's accountability going down the drain because they don't have 20 different type of things to do to prevent pregnancy. They can't tell you their ovulation cycle. They can't take birth control. They can't get IUDs. They can't do anything to prevent pregnancy. So when they don't take responsibility for themselves because they can't take, for some god apparent reason, I don't know why that is, then they end up getting pregnant and then they want to abort it, therefore kill it. I don't see understanding there at all. Of course, when we reach to the extremes to like where a child gets pregnant or what have you, and she needs to have a kid or whatever, by obviously by forcefully getting a kid, which we don't really agree with at all. Okay, then yeah, we can have actual legitimate talks here about maybe having that abortion, maybe because it was not wanted in the first place. It's in terms of forcefully acted upon her, which is not okay. Yeah, we can go down and say that's not okay. But if we're gonna go and say that, okay, well, I don't want to have a children at all because I'm just tired of having this kid. I'm gonna eat it. Okay, yeah, no, that's not okay. Exactly what David Smith has said. That's not okay. We are not going to allow you to just yeet a child because you're like, oh, well, I'm not feeling liking it anymore. No. How about we just yeet you whenever we want? Because that's going to be the same exact thing. Oh, it's your body, right? Well, it was also up to you and your body to not actively, have a kid in the first place. It was your decision that chose this. Yeah. Here's the thing. I was like, oh, well, what about the guys, too? Because the guys are also responsible. Well, let's see here. Not in most sense. Only the reason why I say this is because the woman has the option to yeet the child or not yeet the child. That's pretty much the choice. The man has no say in this. So if you're going to say, like, oh, well, it's like, yeah, okay. First off, here's the thing. The woman controls sex. And that's just plain fact. So if the woman sees the man that does not have a condom on, by the way, or does not want to use that said condom, she can just say no and be like, okay, I don't want to have sex with you because you're not using a condom. You need to use a condom before we engage in this activity, right? Okay, that's one, taking responsibility, and two, using any type of protection if she doesn't want to use birth control, which I understand that's not necessarily good for women. She can use IUDs. She can use the Plan B. There are so many other ways she can prevent pregnancy and know her ovulation cycle and stuff to prevent this type of deal. But of course, that takes responsibility in order to do so. So again, yes, do men need to start using condoms if they don't want to have children? Yes, 100% yes. But at the end of the day, that's all men can do is wear a condom. Other than that, they're at the complete whim of believing in whether a woman or not can actually on birth control or on IUDs or what have you. So at that point, it's over, and guys have to suffer through that. If they're gonna want to pregnant and they didn't want it, they use the proper protection. She still gets pregnant and what have you. She has multiple other ways to stop it. But again, this is removing accountability for women and women not being wanting to get pregnant. It's just pure facts. And I'm sick and tired of it. If you want to get an abortion, just understand that I'll be labeling you as a murderer for the rest of your life because that's what you are. Unless, of course, that you were obviously forcibly had to have conceived that child, and then no, obviously I would not label that. Also, another thing too that's affecting the women's health or whatever. Okay, let's talk about, that's a very, very rare occurrence, and it's not even considered abortion in the first place, so I don't know where we're going to go from there. But again, love Joe Rogan's take. I understand, I agree with everything that he had just said, and women, please, for the love of God, just have some type of responsibility. And if a guy is not going to wear a condom and you don't want to get pregnant, okay, then just say no, alright? Take responsibility for yourself. Understand it. And if you get pregnant, take responsibility and have it. Don't just fucking eat it because you just don't want to get pregnant and you just don't want to deal with a child. If you really don't want to have a child, take an IUD. Or Plan B. Or anything. Alright? Come on now. Responsibility. Men have to do that every single day of their lives. Can you at least do that one thing for us, please? Alright? Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care.